Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Set it down to the offense. First down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Big Four sends the offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of the game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
A quick juke to get free. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff on a counter. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
On the run, it's Stewart. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down, quarterback in the shotgun. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. A
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? The back's got it. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Caught quickly. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
First down and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Offense will set up on first and 10.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Sticking with the running game. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
USC 7, Wake Forest 3.
we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Force offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Demon Deacons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
They're going to pick up the 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. They make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback still with the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wake. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Grab down the middle. It's Morton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts him up 3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And here's the handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Play at the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's good for a first down near the 40. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the return man runs out of bounds. Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They reach the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense brings him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the Demon Deacons are going to keep this drive rolling. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. It is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And it's good. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Sends the offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Here's that defense shifting again. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Demon Deacons pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The AT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. here comes the USC offense back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made after the completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Trojans will line up to kick it away. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. QB decides to keep it here. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy in your center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll be brought down.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here today.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The completion makes it second down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting off the defender. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SC. That's a crucial scorecard. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sends the offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The linebacker shifting around now. A running play called on fourth down. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught for the completion.
What, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win.
Okay, they're in range now for a game-tying field goal as they get to the line quickly. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And it's good right down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds.
And calm, cool, and collected. No doubt. Pressure is on. He delivers. I think we're looking at overtime here.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. So here comes our first play of overtime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down after that running play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. It's a shotgun run call. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. He's swarmed by the defense. So here we go, a critical third down play. This offense eager to keep the drive going and not settle for 3 here. Grab behind the line, it's Miranda. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? First and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So buckle up here. It's third and goal with a chance to punch it in and win the game right now. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, this has been tough to watch. So disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on third down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage and get tackled behind the line. Oh, my gosh. Chris, the question is, are they going to go for it here on fourth down, or are they just going to take the points?
And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good. He coolly handles the chip shot, and so we head to another overtime. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
Here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play. Keep hope alive in this game. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. So here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. And he's got it. The game winner in double OT. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.